I trusted my teacher, then he turned into my worst nightmare. I had just moved to a new high school my junior year, and to say I was out of my element would be an understatement. I didn't know a soul, and being shy didn't help. Most days, I floated through the hallways like a ghost, eating lunch alone and avoiding eye contact. That's why I thought my biology teacher, Mr. Carter, was a godsend. He was particularly nice to me, always asking how I was adjusting, if I was understanding the material, or even just chatting casually about life. "Where'd you move from? What do you like to do for fun?" It felt good to have someone notice me, even if it was a teacher. He made class bearable, and I started looking forward to our chats after the bell rang. For the first few months, I thought it was just kindness. Then I finally made some friends, and when I mentioned how cool Mr. Carter was, their reactions floored me. They all cringed, sharing rumors about him staring too long at female students or standing a little too close. "Ew, he's such a creep," one girl whispered. At first, I brushed it off. But then Mr. Carter's questions started to shift. He asked about my relationships, what I liked in boys, and if I'd ever had a boyfriend. It felt off. I started pulling back, keeping our conversations strictly about school. He noticed. I could see it in his forced smiles and the way his eyes lingered. Then, one evening, I got a text from an unknown number. "Why are you avoiding me?" My stomach dropped. I didn't remember giving him my number. I replied, trying to play it cool. "Sorry, just a bad week." He was quick to reassure me, saying he understood and was there if I needed someone to talk to. But then, the messages took a disturbing turn. He started asking about intimacy, if I'd ever thought about being with someone older. I froze, staring at my screen in disbelief. I blocked his number immediately and avoided his class entirely, making excuses to study in the library. But he didn't let up. I'd catch him staring at me in the hallway, his eyes boring into me like he was trying to read my mind. Then one evening, as I sat in my room, scrolling through my phone, I saw his car crawl past my house. He slowed down, craning his neck to peer through the window. That was my breaking point. The next day, I took screenshots of his texts and marched into the police station. I told them everything. The school fired him the same day, and I never saw him again. Even now, years later, I get chills thinking about it. Every time I see a car that looks like his, my heart races. People like him don't just disappear. Stay safe, everyone. Trust your instincts.